be with you again today. Remember last week we talked about Jesus dying on the cross for us? Well, after he died, some of Jesus' friends took his body down from the cross and they placed it in a tomb. Remember when we looked at the story of Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead? And remember, the body of Lazarus had been in a tomb. He'd been in the side of a mountain, in the hole there, and a big stone had been rolled in front of it. Well, they did the same for Jesus. When they took his body down from the cross, they put him in a tomb and rolled the great stone in front of that tomb. And then the religious leaders went to Pilate and they said, stories are being spread that the grave cannot hold this man, that he's going to rise again from the dead. Well, we know that can't happen, but we're afraid that the disciples might come and steal the body and claim that's what happened. We want you to put guards, we want you to put soldiers by that tomb, and we're going to seal it, we're going to close it off that it can't be opened up, so that nobody could get at the body of Jesus. And Pilate told them, go ahead, do what you want to do. And so guards, soldiers were placed at that tomb to make sure that nobody could get into it and steal the body of Jesus and then claim that he was alive again. Well, Saturday passed, and it was early Sunday morning. And two of the followers of Jesus, two women, both was named Mary. One was called Mary Magdalene because she was from an area of that name. And another Mary went to the tomb early that morning. They were going one more time to pay final respects to their teacher, to the one they loved. And they were carrying with them very special spices, boys and girls. You remember when we talked about Lazarus' death? And Martha, the sister, had said when Jesus said to open the tomb, Martha had said, well, you don't want to do that. He stinks, God. Well, that's what they were going to do with these very special things they'd place over the body. That would help relieve the stink so the body would be okay. So they wanted to do that to honor Jesus one more time. And as they were going there that morning, they said to themselves, well, when we get there, there's this big stone. We saw it that has been rolled in front of the tomb. How are we ever going to remove such a big stone? Well, as they came close and they saw the tomb there, they couldn't believe it. The stone had already been rolled away. The door to the tomb was open. And they went closer to take a look. And when they looked inside, there was no body of Jesus. Where was he? They saw where he had laid, and there was the clothes they had wrapped him in. They were all lying there. But where was Jesus? Did somebody come and steal his body? And then, boys and girls, something very special happened. An angel appeared. An angel from God, an angel from heaven. An angel appeared. And the angel was bright. And the women closed their eyes. They couldn't look close. And the angel said, "Why have you come?" "Well, we've come to see Jesus, to anoint his body, but his body's gone. Who took it? Who stole it?" And the angel said, "Do you not remember what he told you before he died? Don't you remember what he said? Did he not tell you beforehand that he must die?" And he did. But what did he tell you after that? What did he say would happen? Did he not tell you that the grave could not hold him? He was going to rise again, just like Lazarus rose to new life. Jesus himself was going to rise again. Remember that? I'm here to tell you today that he's not dead, that he has risen again. Jesus is alive. Go and tell others. Go and tell his disciples this truth. Excuse me, boys and girls. Here we see the picture. When they come outside the tomb, who do they meet? But Jesus. They saw him. He was alive. Just like the angel said, he was alive. He was not dead. He was alive. And he's still living today, boys and girls. You don't see him, but he's with you. He is alive. And he cares for you. He's watching over you every day, protecting you, loving you, because you're very special to him. He died for you, as we talked about last week. But he rose from the dead. He's alive. And he's with you each day. Remember one of the songs you learned in Sunday school? Come into my heart. Come into my heart. Come into my heart, Lord Jesus. Come in today. Come in to stay. Come into my heart, Lord Jesus. He's alive, boys and girls. And he's with you. He lives in your hearts. God bless you. And have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week.